Intro. The Code to Cloud Blueprint. Let's say you could build an entire cloud infrastructure just by writing code. No clicking, no manual setup, no chaos. That's exactly what Terraform does. In this video, I'm going to show you how to go from zero to a fully working AWS architecture using a simple blueprint mindset. Think of this like designing a building, but instead of bricks, you're using code, a globally distributed utility engine. Here's the thing. AWS is not just servers in the cloud, it's a globally distributed system with regions and availability zones designed for high availability and scalability. You get access to compute, storage, databases, analytics, even machine learning, all as building blocks. What this really means is, you're not managing servers anymore. You're assembling capabilities, the access matrix, manual clicks versus scalable code. Let's break this down. There are 3 ways to interact with AWS Console: manual clicks CLI, scripted commands Terraform, declarative infrastructure console is fine for learning. CLI is better for automation. But Terraform? That's where things scale. Because instead of saying how to do things, you just define what you want. And Terraform figures out the rest. The Terraform lifecycle engine Terraform works in 3 simple steps. Step 1. Init. It prepares your environment and downloads providers. Step 2. Plan. It shows exactly what changes will happen. Step 3. Apply. It builds everything for you. No surprises, no guesswork. It's like seeing the future of your infrastructure before you create it. Layer 1. Security. The identity matrix, IAM, security in AWS, starts with IAM. You have users, individuals, groups, teams, roles, temporary access policies, permissions. Here's the important part. Never use root for daily work. And always assign permissions through roles and policies. Because security is not optional, it's foundational. The principle of least privilege. This is where most beginners mess up. Giving full access feels easy, but it's risky. Instead, follow least privilege. Start with 0 access, then grant only what's needed. That way, even if something goes wrong, the damage is limited. Provisioning identity as code. Now imagine creating users and permissions using code. That's exactly what Terraform does. Instead of manually creating IAM users, you define them once in code and reuse them anytime. Consistent, repeatable, scalable. The data paradigm matrix, object versus NoSQL. Let's talk storage. AWS gives you S3 for files, images, backups, DynamoDB, the structured application data. S3 is like a warehouse. DynamoDB is like a high-speed database. Different tools, different use cases. Layer 2 storage. Anatomy of an S3 bucket. An S3 bucket has 3 key parts: data, the actual file key, the file name, path metadata, extra info. And here's a key rule. Bucket names must be globally unique. Security is handled through bucket policies and access control. Provisioning storage and security as code. Now, we take it further. Instead of manually uploading files and setting permissions, you define bucket object access policies, all in Terraform. 1 command, and everything is ready. Layer 3 data. DynamoDB item structure. DynamoDB is schemaless. That means flexibility. Each item must have a primary key. But beyond that, structure can vary. Perfect for scalable, fast applications. Provisioning the data tier as code with Terraform, you can create tables, define keys, insert data, even enable on-demand scaling automatically. This is where infrastructure meets real application data. Service-to-service delegation. Here's a powerful concept. Instead of storing credentials, AWS services can talk to each other using IAM roles. For example, an EC2 instance can access an S3 bucket securely, without storing keys. Cleaner, safer, better. The synthesis architecture. 1 blueprint, infinite scale. Now, bring everything together. With 1 Terraform file, you can create IAM roles, provision S3 storage, deploy DynamoDB, apply security policies, all in one go. That's the power of infrastructure as code. From manual effort to automated architecture. If you want to move into DevOps or cloud, this is not optional anymore. Terraform is a must-have skill. And once you start thinking in blueprints instead of clicks, everything changes.